So this was the tough question, right? So you used to be in favor of the Second Amendment, and then now you're not, and so what changed? Now, Kirsten Gillibrand's going to get a lot of these questions because she did a complete 180 when she was a representative. She regularly voted in favor of pro-gun bills. When she became a senator from New York, she turned on a dime and started supporting gun control. And here's how she explained it to Chris Hayes in that audience.
Now, on guns, I should have done more. I regret, actually, not caring about other communities. My community didn't have the gun violence that other parts of the state had. And in fact, the biggest issue for upstate New York was hunting rights. And, you know, my mother didn't just cook the Thanksgiving turkey, she shot the Thanksgiving turkey. So I came from a different lens. But what I regret is that I should have cared more about ending gun violence in other places. And so the first thing I did when I became a senator was met with families who lost their loved ones to gun violence. And when you meet a mother or father who has lost a child to gun violence, there is no way you will ever not answer them directly and say, I will do something to end gun violence. And that's what I did.
All right, so let me role play as Chris Hayes for a second here. Senator, no offense, but that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, you say that you represented a district in New York that didn't have these types of problems, and that's fine. You're right. But you worked in Washington, D.C. as a member of Congress. And Washington, D.C. does have those problems. And you spent a lot of time in Washington, D.C. Are you saying that you were literally so blind to the problems of the city you never read the Washington Post? You never watched the local news? You never looked out the window of your SUV as you drove down the streets of Washington, D.C.? Like, how could you live and work here in Washington and be so blissfully unaware of the violent crimes? I don't buy that. All right, I'll quit trying to pretend that Chris Hayes would ever ask a question like that of Kirsten Gillibrand, but I don't buy it.